You don't like the way that sound? Yeah, no, I don't mean it like that.
Y'all know we started. We in the mix. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy W. Bush, man. Welcome to the coffee break. I got some special guests today. We're gonna talk about some different type of situations today on the show. So I got Miss O'Neal.
Hello, how are you?
Doing? How you doing?
I'm good.
And then I have he's the Raider today. I have the Raider today. So today we're gonna dibble and dabble in some politics type of deal. And before I had turned the camera on, I learned some relationship type of situation. So we're gonna talk about a little relationship type of situation today too. So, but outside of that, I definitely want you to tell them a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Tashan O'Neal, and I have been in Southwest for 24 years. And I am presently the Chico Neighborhood Association president. And I am going to be running for Ward 2 City Board seat. And that will cover Southwest Little Rock, parts of John Barrow, and Asher. Southwest Little Rock and Ward 2 has lacked leadership for a long time. And I've been humble. I have been in the background for 20 plus years. A few things that I've done is the bus stops that you see out in Southwest in front of the Kroger's, in front of the post office. I worked with the city of Little Rock and with transportation to get those, because people sometimes think that when things show up that they just appear. Somebody woke up and decided that I think people in Southwest need to have a place to sit down and catch the bus and covering from the rain and shelter and trash cans, but it doesn't work like that. People have to actually fight for that. And what people need to understand is that the mayor is the city, but your ward director is the one that actually gets the money for you, and that affects your quality of life. When you have potholes in your area, that's your ward director. When you have, that's right, the ward director is the one that sits with the mayor. So when you go on YouTube or when you hear about city board directors voting this and that, that's where your ward director is. Every area has their own ward director, and they fight for them. And our director, Ken Richardson, has been in for a long time. And I'm here to run a nice race, so I'm not going to speak on what he did when he was here or didn't do. But for the last 2.5 years, he has not.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry, finish.
Yeah, you can read between the lines.
Yeah, I did.
But for the last 2.5 years, he hasn't shown up for not one board meeting. He won't even Zoom with his face black. He is sick. And we understand that that is a personal issue that obviously is very deep. It's been 2.5 years. But at the same time, we cannot just afford to have taxation without representation. For that's how this country was brought about.
Okay. So the representative that we have for Ward 2 right now is Richardson.
Ken
Richardson. All right. And you said as far as what the person that's running under ward situation, they do what again? As far as potholes, they the voice for the.
They are the voice for that community. For that community. And I like to say it like this. People like to talk money. Let's talk money.
Okay.
Say it's $25 million. That's a grant that comes through Little Rock.
Okay.
And you have all the wards. You have 7 different wards, right? And the mayor is here. People understand the mayor is the top. He runs the city. Up under that, you have 2 at large. You have Joan Adcock and you have Antoine Phillips. They're responsible for the whole city, right? Yeah. And then each area has their own ward. Now, it's not Joan or Antoine Phillips' job to fight for your ward. It's not the mayor's job to fight for your ward. It's your ward director. So say you have $25 million and they say, okay, everybody raise their hand and want some money. If you don't have nobody there, how much money you going to get?
No.
So people wonder, man, why come this part of town got this? Why come? Because they was there to get their hand raised. Say, I want some money.
Oh, okay. That's what you said. Now you say that man ain't been there in 2 years.
In 2.5 years.
2.5 years to even be able to represent, to even raise his hand and say, hey.
Not at all. So people talk about a lot of time how trashy Southwest Little Rock is, how trashy 12th Street is, how trashy Asher is. People don't realize that downtown they have ambassadors that clean up those streets every single day to make sure it looks nice. Mm-hmm. But here in our ward, they tell us after you work 40 hours, some 60 hours a week, you need to show pride in your community. You need to get up at 7:30 and come out here and let the city give you some trash bags and some pickup sticks, and you clean up. That's on us because we deserve better and we have to ask for better.
Well, the ambassador, what are they? They just like, that's a name that they give people.
They are called City of Little Rock ambassadors. And they even, if you're downtown and you feel afraid, if you call them, they'll come walk you to your car. Haven't you felt afraid of Southwest Little Rock and needs somebody to walk you to your car?
Not me, but I might, you know, if she's sexy, she can walk me to the car. I'll be messing. But yeah, I get that. I get that.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like the most dangerous part of town don't have the things that make them people feel comfortable. Should we feel comfortable?
They pay them to be ambassadors.
Well, we're gonna just say that we're not gonna leave the pay alone. We're just gonna say they exist.
Okay.
Because it gets funny style when you talk about who's paid. Yeah. But they do exist. So you will see them downtown cleaning up to make sure that it's clean and nice. But down here in this ward, they tell you get up at 7:30 in the morning, and the only way your neighborhood will get clean if you show pride and you clean it up. Well, how that sound?
That is crazy.
Because the funny thing is, the people in the wards that get cleaned up are the ones that work less than the ones they asked to go clean up. Because they probably supervisor or the person that you asked to clean up down there.
Right.
So they already put in hard work all week.
Yeah.
You feel me? And now to show pride, if you want your stuff clean, you do it yourself. That's what I hear. Because I used to participate in that. I've been in this game a long time. I've been used, abused, left for dead, still waiting to pick me up. I didn't have people gatekeep, steal from me. I didn't have people say my same words in the room like it's their own. It's never going to feel the same, though.
I had to cut you off, but I want to ask you this because when you was here last week, we pulled that one up. You said, I'm not a politician.
I'm not.
How did you get involved into this?
Because just who I am. I waited till I was 29 years old to get married and have a baby. So I was out here a long time.
Shout out to the daughter out there.
Selfish. I didn't care about school, parks. Who cares? I was kicking, living my best life. But when you have a baby and get married, something clicks. And you start worrying about that stuff. You know what I mean? And we bought a house out here, and there was a park, Tom Park. You could see it right through my window pane. And it was this big park with all these acres, and it had one swing. I know you're waiting for the rest. That's all it had. There's no more. It's supposed to have two swings, but it was just one because the other one was broke. And so I'm like, well, I moved over here and it said on the paper that it had a park. This ain't a real park, right? Yeah. So I went and asked who was the neighborhood association president, and I found out who it was, and he said that his kids and grandkids was pretty much moved on and gone. So that meant that kind of stuff wasn't important to him no more. I said, it's important to me. And so that's how I became neighborhood association president. Then after that, I got $350,000 from the city to remodel the park. I did the blueprints.
That's cool.
And but I'm not a politician. I just care. I just care. It took 2 years. I went to everybody's door 3 times. We had meeting after meeting after meeting. And I tell people, when people say, you can't make a change, you can. We all met at the Southwest Community Center. And it was the director of Parks and Recs. And he said, who all in this meeting is here for Tom Park? And every single person raised their hand. The room was full. He said, I guess they get the money. Squeaky Wheel gets the oil, right?
Yeah, like you said, if you ain't got
who fill up the room, get the money. Yeah. Just like you got to raise your hand at the city board, right? Mm-hmm. To get the money. If you don't raise your hand, so that's how I got in.
So you said, because I was going to ask you, why do you think he hasn't been there? But you said he was sick.
Yeah.
Yes, he said he is sick. He has had some prior DWI arrests. Don't know. Yeah, and that's the past. We're going to move on from that. Okay. But he has been sick. But the problem is, the thing is that we, the people, have signed petitions to go to the mayor to say we want him gone. But the mayor says that he's ill and, he needs his insurance. I mean, I don't know how to put this to y'all. The man just ain't there. Okay. I don't know. And it's just weird that you can get paid and not ever have to show up. Not even black your face out. Just black your face out.
Yeah.
Eat cookies. And just don't say nothing. But at least, you know what I'm saying?
Like, can you tell them who you are again? What's your name again?
Tashan O'Neal.
She runs for Ward 2.
Ward 2, right?
And let me say something. Because
and before you say, that's why I brought him Yeah.
And I told him to give
I
it to
know
me.
he go.
I love a devil's advocate.
come
I
on.
need that.
That's why I said I need you.
I'm just saying because Mr. Richardson, he hasn't been there, but there's been plenty of the other politicians that have done the same thing that he's doing now, and nothing happened to them. They still in the office, been in the office 16, 20 years or whatever. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with what you're saying, because you do need to put your hand up to get the money. I'm just saying, I believe the reason why the mayor may be saying what he's saying because plenty of other people have done the same thing and their job wasn't taken. But we need representation. I love you, Mr. Richardson, but we need
somebody down the right there. Okay, I
we
got
need
you.
these whole. We
I
want some
got you.
ambassadors.
Yeah, we need somebody.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because
Come on with the question.
how does the warden break up, and what area in the city would be considered Ward 2?
Here's the thing. Once upon a time, Southwest Little Rock, just this part right here was the most prosperous part of the whole city. Anybody know?
Mhm.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember.
If you want to go to Walmart, Bonanza, up there where the police is, that was a mall.
Movie
Then it
theater.
turned to a movie theater.
But
Y'all don't, okay, so this is the most prosperous area. So then what happened was people like me said, well, I'm making good money now and I wanna live out here. So me and my mom, when I was 15, moved out here in a rent home. And we were there for about 4 months, and then someone killed our dog. And then someone burnt the cross. And then someone knocked on the door and said, will you leave? And we said, no problem. Because I was a latchkey kid, and my mama couldn't trust me being home by myself 2 or 3 hours.
That was the 90s.
That was the
You
90s.
was a what kid?
Latchkey kid.
90s, and
Latchkey
they was putting
kid.
crosses and stuff in
What
it.
the hell?
That mean they got a key around their neck. They go home by themselves with their key and in the house.
Yeah, that means my mom don't get off work till 5. I get home at 3. So if it's 2 hours, that everybody know, a lot of kids at home by themselves.
If that was explained well enough, a lot of us would know we was latchkey kids because a lot of us got out of school and went home by ourselves.
Yeah,
with the key. Yeah,
and you had a key. You had that little key
too.
around your neck. You tuck it in your shirt. If you lost the key, your mom said, "Oh Lord, the whole world know we live at." Yeah, we was latchkey kids.
Gotcha.
So we left. So years later, others blacks kept coming. After a while, I was like, okay, you know what? We gotta let them in, but we're not gonna let them buy. We're gonna make them rent.
Right.
Remember Sin City?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anybody?
Right there on Chico.
Right out Chico by the
It looked like Sin City don't exist. You wouldn't even know it existed, did you?
That's
right.
And it was an empty lot for 20 years.
Okay, so when they want to get rid of something, you can get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all remember banging in Little Rock?
Yes.
Okay, so when you want to get rid of a problem, you can get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
You'll get a task force,
Whatever.
FBI, DEI, ICE, SPICE, whoever you can, if you feel like you really have a threat. Is that?
Accurate.
We've done that in the past, right?
Accurate.
Okay, I'm just, so the blacks finally began to rent a little bit. And for a while, us blacks was kind of okay because we had a white flight. The whites said we out. Right. And when the whites left, all the resources, McClellan used to be the best school. When they left, schools, everything. The parade. I was on the So Chico parade, the parade that comes down God Springs. Mm-hmm. That was created by Joan Adcock and Fuller and Son 20-some years ago. When they left, that was in the parade. Anything that was good.
She on the board now, right?
Joan Adcock's been on the board for like 28 years. Yeah. BJ's been on there like 27 years.
Warren, I used to have to, when I was I got to the penitentiary, I was working at the Yellow Cat. We had to go to the board and go. This is we go see Ms. Adcock.
Yeah, she's still in.
She knows Earl Westbrook.
I think Joan know about everybody in this city.
She knows Earl.
She know about everybody in this city.
Yeah,
so at that time, BJ Wiry was over this area. And BJ is a fair, I'm going to say it. I don't do the black and white. I'm all about right. I could care less. BJ is fair. She would not let Southwest be what it is today. Yeah. So they said in 2011, let's rezone. Mm-hmm. So they zoned her and moved her to another district, Zone 7, and added and combined John Barrow, 12th Street, and Southwest, put it all in one big bunch. Here you go, kid.
And then they won't give y'all the money.
So Ward 2.
Do you understand?
From John Barrow all the way to Southwest.
John Barrow, Southwest, and Summer Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Ashford just kind of has a little area where it stops. It goes down there by Kaufman and all the way down there. If you notice, who lives in those areas?
Us.
And so what areas have been regentrified the opposite way? When you regentrify, it's supposed to get better.
Right.
But we got the opposite. We got it looks worse.
We got degenerated.
I've been trying to come up with a word. Let's roll with that. We got degentrification. That's what it wasn't good. It kind of went the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you pulled up a picture of what Guy Springs and Baseline looked like in the 80s and now, you would feel like it wasn't in the same city.
I remember when I was growing up, Southwest was the rich. John Barrow too, though. John Barrow.
All of that was affluent.
Yeah, it was.
Ward 2.
It was the richer. You know what I'm saying? Not taking up.
Yeah, you said right. Middle class.
When I was growing up, it was
middle class.
Like it's middle class type of time. People would want to move to John Barrow, would want to move to Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Would want to move to those areas. Right now, after I got a little older. Yeah, those was gang territory.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
For real. Yeah. So,
but it's just always been a type of discrimination against Ward 2. I mean, I tell the story all the time of when it was majority black and we had the whites that left and the blacks were here. We was trying to hold it on. We used to try to go out and sell our little stuff on the side of the road on Saturdays. We'd all just meet up in Harmony. Everybody just find a little spot and stuff.
I remember that.
The city of Little Rock created a task force to come out and tell us we can't sell stuff without a business license, a peddler's license.
They want some of that money.
But now you can pull your whole bedroom suit out.
Yeah.
A wash and dry. And don't nobody say nothing. You can make tacos, just set them on the table and rock. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. The only difference between them and us is color. Yeah. Is there any? It's the same street. What's the difference?
Come on.
So this is the type of person we need.
But now I want you to give. When the lies start, I want you to stop me. When I start lying.
I grew up out here. I went to McClellan.
You know what I'm talking about.
In '91. I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
Everything you talking about.
And everything that's happening is not. It's all been planned like 10 years ago. The migration of Hispanics to Southwest, that was on purpose.
Yeah.
They were dropping them off up there where Starbucks is for years and years and years. And me and everybody else said, let's all work together. Let's all work together. We welcomed and welcome. Then I started going to meetings. And I have a degree in sociology and psychology. I have to speak Spanish. So I said, sometimes you got to go in the rooms where they're not speaking your language to see what they telling them. Is if it's different than what they telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what I know is we was in there saying please, and they was in there demanding. Then I said, well, damn, they getting everything they demanding. We still paying. Look like we doing it wrong.
Like Tupac said, come through the door picking it up.
Yeah, we did something wrong.
I
love that.
I love you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, because I tell them all the time I'm not. But if I know you over there, you just ignore me. I will bam. I mean. And my thing is, people have told me, and I'm gonna say this. We talked about gatekeepers.
We did.
In politics, there are gatekeepers.
Yes.
I know you guys don't want to believe it, but I promise you, they have sat in the room and decided every single person that's gonna run for every single race, and they're all gonna have the same narrative, same goal.
I believe that.
I'm telling you.
I believe that.
I literally. People have been asking me to run for a long time, and I didn't because it's a nasty game, and I'm real, Yeah, I think he know already. Yeah, and it comes a time when you have to say, you know what, either step up or shut up.
Yeah.
As a neighborhood association president for the years I've been in there, I don't get a dime. I've never seen $1, a rose, a flower, a cup of coffee for nothing I've ever done, and I watch other people get in places and get rich. Yeah. And I have people tell me, you can go so far, just forget about Southwest. Well, if I live there, how the hell you gonna forget about it? I want to move out. Just move out. Because now we're in a black flight. Middle class people like me and my husband who can leave, we like, man, I'm out. But here's the thing. If you 5 years from closing on your house, why would you go to another neighborhood and take a sloppy second, third, or fourth house and start over and work yourself to death To me, it don't make no sense. But I understand some people like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
done.
told me though. Then who gonna speak for us?
But I understand some people just, I want out. Peace. I did it. I'm out, and I get that. But if everybody leave, then like like what? Because you still pay taxes for this area. Now everybody act like this is free. You pay the same taxes that ambassadors pay. You pay the same. When you go out to camp, you got a different place, don't you? Boy, look. I got this restaurant, this restaurant. Is there a place for you to take your family for a steak in Southwest Award 2?
No.
Is there entertainment?
No.
Movies? We're going to get there. Just hold it. So when you say about it's crime. Okay, well, when you set up poverty, it usually ends up that way. That's usually how that's
I'm with the clap on that.
It's kind of set up that way, kind of set up that way. If you think about it, this place was full of black churches. The Hispanics have brought almost all the black churches. And when they was but wait, let's stop. Now, let's talk about it. I had a guy who told me in the house next to me, it was a rent house. I primarily rent to Hispanics because I know they're gonna get their rent paid. Let me tell you, do you know these churches would pay their rent for a year? All those black churches that was out here, they never would have paid our rent.
Never have.
Can't get $20.
Never has.
So when I talk about Hispanic, because let me tell you, you will never hear another politician mention Hispanics. You can sleep with them. They won't tell you. They won't mention them. They won't mention them.
You said not another politician.
They're not gonna mention Hispanics.
Oh, okay.
They're not, because they can't. Because the goal is to not mention. We talked about diversions and all that. The goal is to never talk about the real issue. But how can you not talk about it when you ride up and down the street and you don't see nothing but Hispanic businesses? There has to be a balance. It's got to be. And I even told the mayor, and the mayor, we good. We good. Because I'm like this all the time. I'm like this with everybody. You hear me?
Everywhere. No.
And I asked him, like, you can't build a part of town on migrant people that can pick up and leave at the drop of a dime.
Right.
If they own all the houses, all the business, they left.
We fucked up.
And all the black folks' money gone now. So then what you got? It's like you setting yourself up. I know this is what we have to do because every country doing it. Little Rock is not no different than nowhere else. I know it's the game we all got to play. But at some point, you have to talk about a balance. Because as we all know, you cannot do anything alone. And they thought they could do it alone for a long time. But I've seen them start coming out to meetings and stuff. They're starting to realize, well, yeah, we the same and the shit is rough all over. We might need to talk about this. Yeah. But the thing about it is at some point when you look around, if we're not going to talk about sharing, there's no conversation. Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to tell you, it's places I have tried to rent. I have called them. They will never call me back because I'm black. Yeah. And when they go by there, what is it? Who got it? Thank you. Do you know that all over this country, there are real estate agencies who don't do nothing but rent primarily to one race, ethnicity, to people? If you shut us down like that, how can we ever prosper? And somebody said to me, I said, we don't get no black business in the Southwest. Even when it was black, getting no black business. Y'all don't support each other. I said, name me a town what's ever been 10 black businesses in the Southwest. Even when we rented, we never had 10. If one had, we ever had a club, a restaurant.
I'm trying to think here.
DC's one time.
What you talking about one time? Okay, we need to go more than one time.
Strip club over there. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
One time.
Purple cow. What was the purple? What was it with the purple one? Purple moon. Purple moon. Why always call it purple cow? They just gonna hit me because that's a really good place.
That's Southwest.
That's our way. That's our people.
Since you running Ward 2, and you saying that, I don't think they gonna leave and just be gone. They setting up for the next group to come in, and they gonna move and take some more areas over.
When I go to meetings, I have people say that Hispanics are scared to come outside, and I just don't know where I work with them. And he says to them, and I say, well, here's my thing. Whenever I do a meeting, I always put it in English and Spanish, and they never come. When I go to meetings about the schools, they never come. When I go to meetings about crime, they only want to know how they're going to work with ICE. You can't come into a community meeting only want to talk about your narrative and your purpose, what you're going to do for you. Because ain't nobody trying to hear that. Because that always feels like You don't care about us, just what you gonna do. Every time it's, are you gonna work with ICE? Are you gonna work with ICE? And I told him, I said, Southwest got so much damn crime. I told him to their face, I want ICE, DEA, everybody.
What you said earlier, ICE,
but I mean,
Spice,
because they you can't say I want crime gone, but then I don't want no ICE that help get rid of something. You can't have it that
now,
way.
I've been saying this ICE stuff now. I'm playing devil's advocate right now.
Come on with it.
Yeah, I know I play devil's advocate. When I play devil's advocate, it's just the other side that I see. Not saying that I agree with it, not saying that I disagree with it. This is just the other side that I see.
You're a thinking person.
So everybody is this is what I see. Everybody in a disarray, is that the right word?
Disarray.
About the ICE attacking the Mexicans. I'm saying everything politically correct, right? All right, so they're attacking the Mexicans and they pulling down, they shooting the Mexicans. And once again, I'm not saying none of this is cool or correct or right or nothing, but when that started happening, what, about this year, last year? 2 years,
Really?
3, 5 years at the most? Say something like that.
The
3
killing
years at
that
the
they
most.
doing started January this year.
Yeah, so
And the first person was a black man.
but hear me out. It's such an uproar about them, but what about the police that been killing the niggas? We've been getting this done to us like for decades and decades
but
and
now
decades and decades.
they understand it now,
You know what
because
I'm
they saying they violating our rights. Well, we've been telling you this.
What I see with us, what I see with us is we'll try to say it right. I don't want no problems, job. We will ride to the rescue of another race before we stick together with our race.
I agree.
We've been trained like that.
I agree.
Question.
More of a
Statement.
I agree with everything you just said. Actually, even with you being
Come on with
that. The flip side to that is even getting a little deeper. Because you just know the full history. The people we call Mexicans today, because that's their country. Them was the people that helped Africans when they was running from slavery in the South. Hold on. Propaganda-wise, throughout the years and the years since that happened.
Propaganda-wise.
I'm saying because a lot of Spanish people that's legal, your Californians and Texans, they are of a fairer skin than us. So the ones that then got a little money and they accept it, they more, it's like wanting to be accepted by the white people, like light-skinned niggas way back in the day.
They put white on their license.
But in other countries, they shit on us so much that over the years, the same way that white people view us, that's how Spanish people view us when they come over here.
Shit, Africans, we are, and I got you, cool. We view us like that. Yeah. That's what I be saying. Like, I'm glad you said that, because that's what I be saying. We'll point the finger at them or we'll ride with them, but we view us as the same. We view us as ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga look at another black motherfucker and be like, oh man, we view us as we ain't shit.
Decades of programming to get us to that point.
But we still, even with you saying that, and we knowing that it took us decades, and we still view us as we ain't shit. Even with us knowing that it's programmed and this and that, we still view us like that.
Let me show you an example. You and me. If we was out somewhere and we saw a black man and something was wrong, we'll stop and help him. Dependent. But we will.
Yeah,
even if we don't, it'll be in our mind.
I get that.
We not like everybody. Everybody didn't grow up and achieve what you achieved to get to the point where you like, that's senseless what's going on.
Yeah.
So the program, you deprogram yourself and reprogram, and you had some time by yourself to get yourself together.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do that. They just in that fire and they don't know how to get out because they don't know.
But I'm gonna tell you what everybody got though.
Nothing.
Everybody got a choice.
They do.
Everybody got a choice.
But what if you think the wrong choice is right?
I'm gonna give you a different example. When McIntyre was around, the big McIntyre.
Oh yeah.
Do you think he already made the news for this?
Yeah.
Do you think them boys would have walked past?
Oh hell no.
Because he would have been one of the ones that stood up and
right
wasn't
in
back
the middle
there
of
talking, and we don't have those no more.
No.
Cause we look at us like we ain't shit. That man didn't look at us like that. He looked at us like we is worth something. So I'm gonna be the one that stand up and speak for us and whoop de whoop.
You ain't
What
gonna
we
do it
was
to
saying,
me.
what we was saying when them boys walked past, man, they walked past Central. They ain't do nothing. Oh, they knew everybody was asleep. Y'all seen them. They might have walked past Central, but they walked past Granny House. That lady that been out there for 17, 28 years.
Some people saw him.
Yes.
A lot of people saw them because they was on the internet like this. Everybody saw them. You can't tell me some people. Everybody saw them.
I didn't see it.
Everybody saw them, and they was saying, "Hey man, they still down here. Hey man, they still over here." I saw them in the bed, laid up too, because I was doing the same thing y'all were doing.
No, I didn't see it though.
Let me tell you this though. Let me tell you this. What I have
That's
learned
the
is
difference.
this.
Honest to God,
What I
didn't see
have learned is this. Those who won't will. Those who don't won't.
Right.
And some folks you just got to leave them where they are and let them cook. My whole goal is not to just be a politician, tell you I'm gonna do this and that. Let me tell you something. It's an atmosphere. A person can tell you, I'm gonna stop crime. You cannot, we can't get more police out of this. We can't pay our way, we can't pray our way. It's an atmosphere. When you come past university, you know you in Southwest, you feel it. It feel different. Trash start, you just look different.
But see, we got you to speak up for it. That was the whole point I was making. We had somebody to speak up then.
But you have to understand, but people like me have been either people used to tell me all the time, you like Malcolm and she like Martin. But my thing is I can be both. It just depends on what the situation is. Like I told you, I'm a nah. But if I know you in there and stuff, I mean, you have my stuff. I'm going to knock a little harder because, I'm supposed to be in there. Yeah, we always understand. But the thing about it is that we cannot, I think that my point about Hispanics is just that there's been a systematic racism that's happened in Southwest and in all the Ward too. And that's why you see going up, you'll see more and more Hispanic bills because and people think, like I was telling you, I can call them about a feel-good story, the news. I can call them over and over, never respond. Because a feel-good story out of Southwest just don't really hit. But if somebody's arrested or it's out LRHE out, that's out. We all for that. But if you just want to call, hey, we're doing a good thing, and don't nobody want to hear that.
Speaking of good things.
Oh yeah, speaking of good things. Thank you. Let me promote this.
Let me say it first.
Okay,
you gotta let me say it first. All right. Battle of the Badges. I seen on your page you have Battle of the Badges, Little Rock Police Department versus the Little Rock Fire Department. Basketball. Well, I can look at this now. It's basketball. And it said it's actually in Southwest.
At the Southwest Community Center from 6 to 8 this Friday.
How did that come about?
I had this idea about 2 years ago, but it's very hard to get police and fire department together. I don't know if y'all know that, but
they be beefing.
No, it's just a time thing.
I be having to ask everybody be beefing.
It's like, if the police department is under, they don't have that many people, so you pulling 10 people off and you pulling 10 people off. Okay. And I just thought about it, and I was like, we talk a lot of stuff about the police and about the fire department, but we all call 911. We sit up and talk that stuff and walk that walk. As soon as something happens, you know who to call.
My tie going flat. I'm calling 911.
You. And we never get to see them as people. We never get to see them as human. Not in the outfit, dancing, playing, just having a good time. And I got Sims. Listen to this. Sims Barbecue is donating the hot dogs, 150 hot dogs. Okay. Union Pacific is doing the hot dog buns and water. We got Discount Trophy. They're going to do us, they did us a trophy. Imprinter up the street did the banners in front of Southwest, in front of U.S. Bank. See the Little Rocks provided pop-up. So it's a community event. Right. And my thing is to start doing more things to try to bring the business owners on board. Because business 101, if you look it up, businesses are not supposed to force their way into communities. They're supposed to court you. You're supposed to want them to be here. They're supposed to be accepted. Yes, that's not saying. But let me tell you this. Did you know that every single thing that opens up in Southwest, we have the right to say no? Did you know that?
You have the right to say
no. Yes. If you said I want to open up a grocery store, you would have to put in your paperwork and you would have to go before me, Ward 2, this is my ward, and you'd have to go before the city board. Yeah. And we would vote if we want you or not.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows that. So when everybody say, that just popped up. No, you was asleep.
Yeah.
You was asleep. They sent paperwork out. You didn't fill it out. And so they're over there popping. That's how this happened. So now in the beginning, I'm just down. In the beginning, I thought I was doing such a good thing. I thought, man, I'm gonna take control. So I went down to City Hall and got a new rule where if you want to move in, they have to send a letter to everybody in so many blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that I take that back. 65 to 70% of the houses owned in Southwest are owned by LLCs that don't even live in Little Rock. Out of state LLCs. So the letter doesn't even go to the people. The letter doesn't even go to people that live there. So if you say I want a strip club, if you say I want a strip club, it goes to the LLC all in New York. Like, I like strip clubs.
Yeah,
but I don't. I live here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Strip club it is.
Right. So you know, but they have strip clubs there. Well, yes. I mean, somebody put yes on the paper. I mean, wasn't you? So I say that to say that we do. When you talk about us, I mean, I love that song, Ice Cube. There's sometimes nobody blame but us, because I have to say, we don't show up when we should. We don't show up when we should. We don't. And it shouldn't have to be that hard to get people to fight for stuff that's theirs. Yeah. You are not ever fighting for nothing that's not yours. Southwest and Ward 2 get more money than any ward because when you have poverty, you get more money, right? The poorer the community, the more money you get. But it's siphoned to where we don't see it.
And then the guy we supposed to have don't.
It's siphoned in the LLC world.
It's LLC. Just so this is what I mean. Like back in the days, you owned your house. Mm-hmm. I rented my house. You owned your house. You rented your house. Now, out-of-state LLCs, a company in New York,
they just buys up.
Yes. So 70% of the houses out here are not owned by a person. They're owned by a corporate. Not even here. In another state.
Why we can't work on that?
Well,
make them sell it back to the people.
Okay, here we go. So I went down there. I went down there fighting. The LLCs, they got too much. They should be. But here's the thing about that, though. That go back to us. They can't buy a house unless you sell it, right? You see all those signs that say we'll buy your house for cash? Mm-hmm. Bingo.
Motherfuckers is jumping up left and right.
But what do we say about people want the black flight, right? I want out, right? Mm-hmm. So if this man gonna give me, I know my house really worth more, but I'm just trying to get out, right?
Then probably trying to retire.
I
can buy a cheaper
my grandkids,
house.
Right. I move out to, move out maybe a little bit.
This is retirement station.
Yeah.
I got a ward question for you.
I got one.
So you're gonna be Ward 2. How many black members will be on the board then with you? That would make it 5? And it's like 9 total.
Let's go back to the gatekeeper thing, can we? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm an underdog. Right. And you can tell I'm not a politician because you're never going to find a politician sit down and tell you the real truth. Yeah. They're not going to tell you the truth.
That's why
they're not going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
But I don't have a machine behind me. Everything I get is grassroots. It's just a person feel like this. Can you do this for me? Yeah. Can you do this for me? Yeah. I don't have no machine behind me or nothing. But when you ask about the color on the board, be careful about that. Because if your mayor is black, and your director of housing is black, and your director of this is black, and this is black, and this.
We don't run shit right.
You want to make sure what did I say about balance? Remember that balance? I always want it. I don't want nothing to ever be too many black. But the question would be, it would be me, Antoine, Virgil. It'll be 5. It'll be 5 on the board. So the board it'll be majority black. Is what it would be.
On that. Like when I got locked up, my parent unit was Bricky's. And I don't know if it's a black-owned penitentiary, but it's definitely a black-ran penitentiary. My mail was late, the water was slimy, the food was definitely worse than any other unit. You gotta tell me, when I went to Calico, definitely was farther away. Definitely didn't want to be out there. Yeah. Definitely didn't like what was going on. Right. Penitentiary was clean, the food was better. It's definitely not a black ran penitentiary.
And I'm not saying we can't do stuff right. I'm just saying if we're gonna be honest about it, we got to stop the black thing, because I'm telling you, there's a person that's running against me now that they put in there just because they knew that they'd have to have a real deal for me. Yeah. I'm not gonna say who that person is, but yeah. And there's a Hispanic that's running against me. So I know by the time we get through, it'll be about 5 people. Now, what's the point of having a lot of people run? To split
How
the
do
ticket.
you?
To
How
split
do
the
you
ticket.
run? That was gonna be my
To split the
question.
ticket. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, ma'am,
So that means one vote could make me lose.
Because
The
it
more-
went to a
'cause you
Spanish,
split the
the
ticket.
Spanish guy, the other black person that didn't even win, but it kept you from winning.
It kept me. That's the whole point of splitting the ticket.
How do you even go about by running for a ward?
You just in August, you go down there and say, I want to run. You fill out a few pieces of paper, and boom, you go.
That's it.
Now, let me tell you this. When I say I'm not a politician, I say that because there are career politicians. You know people that run all the time. They ran for this, and they running for that. They run for the same thing over and over. Now, you realize a politician, you can be a career politician. They pay for you to get your hair done, right? You got to look good, right?
Yeah. So
They pay for your suits, your gas, your car, transportation.
Mm-hmm.
So you can really be a career politician. If you're on the board for 27 years, aren't you a career politician? So you have a lot of people that want this thing to keep going the way it is because everybody knows. Everybody knows. I can call probably anybody on the board, the mayor, anyway. The mayor be at the event. So I forgot to say that. The mayor be at the event. I forgot to say that. Here we're gonna do I said I called and said we're gonna do a free throw. He said a free throw, and I just let it go. But he will be there. He will be there. But like anyone, I can call them. But they all know that I'm different. Yeah, he said that to me. He said that. I said it was a girly moment. Let it go. Let it go. The man like what? I'm like, let it go. But everyone knows that if they choose someone else on the board, that if they say, because you know board's a numbers thing. So if you have 5 blacks and 2 over here, then anytime y'all all agree, you win every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is that what you really want? Don't you always want a little opposition, somebody to say, well, wait a minute, hold on, stop. They would think about that, talk about you need that.
Let me say this, because we don't want to just put them in that box like they gonna ride together, because we know Virgil do his own thing.
I love Virgil.
We know he will. And you got some people on there that are standing up for themselves. So I don't want to just say that it'll be like a party line vote every time, because I would.
Have you ever watched the boards?
I've been there.
Okay, and have you ever seen anybody like me give any type of spice when anything went on? Okay, so like we were saying, it comes a point in time when you have to switch things up and have a person to just ask questions. Just ask questions. Say, I know we all think this is good, but I actually live in that ward. And I actually don't think that's a good idea. When's the last time you've been down there? Because I used to go there and talk about, I said, I was going every week saying, no, 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 no. I don't want another self-storage. I don't want another tire shop. I don't want another restaurant. It's the same 5 things. When have you ever seen something close and say, man, I wonder what that's going to be, and go back and say, damn, I figured.
We don't even worry about what it's going to be.
You already know it's going to be. So, I mean, don't you want a little surprise in your life? Don't you want a little spice? I mean, you know, at some point. And my thing is that, like I say, I have been at this for a long time. And you need someone who knows all those people that know how we got here. I'm not going to say what I could say, but I just say this. If you had a people come to you and say, write down everything you want to make Southwest your home. Yeah. So like I say, you know, some things that happen, we think happen, you know, on the slide, but all this stuff was planned. All of this. Because you have to ask yourself, when blacks was here and blacks went to the board and wanted a club, they said, we don't want all that alcohol out here. It's so much, this the wettest area. It's so wet that you can, every time you walk, liquor, alcohol, cigarettes. Our kids can't have no innocence.
No innocence. Something about a club earlier. It's a lot of Hispanic clubs.
Yeah, and like I was saying, when blacks wanted to open up clubs, they said they didn't want it to be like they didn't want club. They said they didn't want all that.
We couldn't get liquor license.
Am I lying?
They got them in.
Am I lying? We always been shut down. So it ain't, you have to say, because somebody, like I say, somebody said, black folks, I said, well, wait a minute now. If you got your face in their hands, not much they can do. You understand what I'm saying? Because we've always, even when it was majority black, we still couldn't have nothing. We still couldn't, because they always knew what was coming next. Mm-hmm. That's why they rezoned it. You understand? They've been new. You understand?
That's what I was trying to get to, because I was hoping that y'all would work together, because you know what they're doing. They already took the project in the East End. They want the industrial
I'm
area
trying.
and all the East Little Rock and all Southwest. They want that to be something else. In 20 years, we won't know.
But my thing is that if people don't even mention the relationship, how can we ever have one? Okay. There's no politician that would even, they act like it just doesn't exist. And the other minute I asked the mayor, I asked the mayor, Antoine, I asked the board, do y'all ride through Southwest with those horse blinders on? So you only see in front of you? Because if you turn your head, I know you see what I see.
Yeah.
And let's talk about, no disrespect, but we have food trucks. Is there a variety?
No.
Did you know that by law, a food truck cannot stay in the same spot every night, supposed to move every night? Did you know that?
No.
Hold up, say that one more time.
Did you know that by law, food trucks are not supposed to stay there every night? They're supposed to leave and clean up the area. They're supposed to always be hitched or traded to leave. It's the law. Did you know that?
No.
All right. Now, when you go down Asher, don't they leave?
Yes.
Do they leave here? The same ones been at the same ground?
They leave there overnight.
Now, let's talk about this. Now, let's talk about this. You want to talk about business? Let's talk about business. If you had a business and your rent was $5,000, and you was like, man, that's a lot of rent, but I sure like that nice place over there. If you had 3 food trucks around you, help you pay your rent, couldn't you continue to grow?
Yeah. You better know it.
So my thing is, it's all a game, because when I go to the city, I'm like, why are y'all giving tickets to the guy who's in the food truck? The guy who run the place needs the ticket.
Yeah.
Right.
He the one need his business license in jeopardy. He not the problem. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have people like me to put that stuff in law. You have to have that. You have to put that stuff in law. Also, when you talk about that, we talk about just food trucks and stuff like that. Do you know that if you get a ticket for a food truck for not having a notarized piece of paper, because they're supposed to have a notarized piece of paper saying that they're supposed to be on this property. If they don't have it, if they don't have them gloves, do you know it takes them 2 years to get a court date, and they continue to sit there and make money every day to the court date? Did you know that?
Damn. Damn.
And then when they go to court, they'll probably get a fit between a $50 or $200 fine.
And be right back out there.
Damn. Do you think that those black trucks could come out here and do that?
No. I just witnessed.
I'm not trying to, I'm not, please tell me. Hey, I'm working with Imprinter. Imprinter is a place I want to work this, but I'm just telling you, don't blame us. Because don't blame us. We had the chips stacked against us for this even started.
Too. They get food assistance to go buy the food for their food truck.
That's correct.
So over $2,500 a month.
That's correct.
While they still waiting to go to court.
That's correct.
They get the free food and they selling it.
That's correct.
And our black ass just standing right up to the goddamn food truck, tell us, give me a quesadilla.
And the thing is that, and I'm gonna say this, and when I'm talking about things, I'm not talking about it on race. I'm talking about it as an economic thing. When you talk about an economic development, you cannot continue Border Little Rock to say, because they opened up a mom and pop grocery store that hires 10 or less, so they stay under the radar of the Better Business Bureau and all the federal, that hire 10 or less friends and family. That's not economic development. Mm-mm. Did it bring jobs?
No.
The thing that left that did have jobs is gone, so we actually lost jobs. Is that correct? So for everything that closes and another thing opens that doesn't hire, we're losing. It's only economic development. They hire from the community.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what economic development is.
Yeah.
90% of the business out here hire 10 or less friends and family. If you're 17 and you work hard, you get A's and B's, where'd you get a job at? You're going to fight with your mom and auntie work at McDonald's, Wendy's, Kroger's, or Walmart. Where else you got?
That's it.
Where else?
That's it.
If you got a college degree and you live out here, where you going to work? Because you want $25 an hour. You definitely got to get up out of Southwest. Right. You definitely got to. So why are we the only people that's always migrating? We got to migrate to move, migrate to work. Why we can't never have roots? Why? Why?
We don't speak up.
Sorry, y'all.
We don't speak up. And
I'm real passionate. That's why I say I'm not a politician.
Against you, I got to hear
they lost.
And if they ain't talking about what you talking about, don't talk to me.
Look, we ain't gonna stay all on the politics. We're gonna switch to the relationship.
I'm just saying,
let's talk about relationships. All right, let's talk about relationships.
I'm telling you, whoever you are, and you know me, because I think I know who running, brother.
You probably do know who running.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm ordained for 9 years, but I'm not no preacher nor no teacher. I ain't got no time clock. I'm always here for y'all, and I'm gonna let that roll. I'm not listen to what I said. I'm not a preacher. No. I'm not a preacher. I know it. I'm not a preacher. Mm-hmm. I don't have a flock to answer to. I ain't never got no money, and ain't got no big machine behind me. I'm running on all heart. Some people in that case, they said, this girl here, if you don't get somebody who runs against her, you gonna have you a problem. Yeah, and I have a problem. So let's talk about relationships. You asked me about my husband. Okay, there you go. There you go. I'm excited too. Because I'm going to win. I'm excited too. You asked about my husband. So I told you, I said when I first met you.
What you say?
Okay, let's go back. How did we meet? You don't remember. I'm
Juneteenth.
He was at Juneteenth.
Remember. Yeah.
He was at Juneteenth, and I saw him on stage. I'm an empath. Y'all know what an empath is? An empath is an empath can just walk in a room and feel power and energy, feel strength and pain, and just see another light. I'm a visionary. I don't see this year. I see 5 years down the line. And like when I say, it's right here in your face, you're like, I don't see it. But it's like right here in my face.
I see.
Yeah, it's like right here. So when I saw him, I'm like, I have to meet this guy. I don't know who he is, but he's awesome. He's awesome. And I'm gonna meet him. So I do my little bum rush. If I want to, I'm gonna make it happen. So I bum rush to the back. And I meet him and I tell him, I heard UGK. Remember that?
Yeah. You said we was
I said, I heard it. I could hear that. I was old school and I heard it. And from that day on, I started following you on Instagram. And you talk a lot of stuff. Let me tell you something. Because I'm an empath, the first day I met you, I saw that shine around you in the light. I knew it was more than that. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to take away what I know about the truth about you.
Appreciate that.
I'm a real one. What'd I say? I'm a real one. Do you think I'd be sitting here?
I know you would.
What, do you think?
I know you would.
Do you think?
I know you would.
You understand what I'm saying? I knew you was a real one.
I appreciate it.
And it's not that many out here.
It's not.
It's not. Real ones, when we put our head up, it gets chopped or beat down, or that's why we like. For the last 20 years, I've been like laying low, but it comes a point in time when you have to say, either it's time. It's time.
But you can handle it.
Oh yeah.
So when I met you, the last time we were here, I said, you know what? This guy here is just like my husband. I said, what is his sign? And I watched some of your videos, and your birthday is the day after my husband said, yep, there you go. That would be the problem. That's the problem. So
you've been married to this man for 27?
We worked at Coca-Cola.
I got corrected. I was getting out. I got corrected.
It's 28 years.
28.
I'm sorry, y'all.
28 years.
I worked at Coca-Cola. I met him. It was his birthday. We had our first date, and he never left. And then a month later, I was pregnant, and a month later, we was married. We were together for 27 years. We knew each other like 28 years. 28.
I just keep hearing 8 from over there.
Yeah, that's my dog.
28 years. 28 years of marriage.
It's not a fairy tale.
Just for
Don't start that. It's not.
How do you last 28 years?
28.
There's gonna be days when it's on him, and there's days it's on me. I have my strengths. He has his strengths. You have to let everybody play their part. Everybody. Okay. All the talking I do right now, I can get with him, and something big happen, and I'm a woman. I'm just a submissive. Ain't got a word to say. Lean on his shoulder. I can't handle it. You have to be able to be all those things.
You earned that, though.
Can't.
Somebody said, "Wow."
I heard me.
Well, you do. I mean, seriously.
Such a thing.
There has been times when there has been emergency. I just was straight speechless because I can't handle this. This is you, and he stands up there like a soldier and takes it.
And what you tell me was off camera. You say, I just called. You hear it in my boy.
Yes, I've called my husband 2 times to come home, and he knew just by the sound of my voice that it was important. I don't call him with bullshit. I'm supposed to handle that.
Wow.
Most of the time, I've been a stay-at-home wife. So if I'm home, I'm supposed to handle all the stuff at home and only call him if I can't handle it.
And that is how to love your husband 101.
Coffee break, how to love your wife and husband 101. Now, you also said something that because a lot of these, I'm gonna say it on both sides. A lot of these younger males and even males of my age and younger females and females of your age. They don't know how to treat the opposite. They don't know how to treat their spouse.
You have to learn. I was 29 years old. I didn't have a child. I have one baby with him in common. I didn't know how to change a diaper. I didn't know how to feed a child. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to make hamburgers. And that was it.
I don't know how to make
Me too.
You have to learn. And you have to be the partner that's willing to teach you. He knew how to cook. So that was okay. And one day he came home and I said, I just have to wait for him to fry chicken. Right?
Mm.
And one day he said, you know what? I know he said this. I'm gonna wait her out and make a fried chicken on her own.
Yeah.
9 o'clock at night, he came when I fried some chicken. Said, who fried that chicken? I did. I got tired of waiting, but he had taught me. Right?
That's cool. So you say you spoil him?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
y'all,
spoil
hold
you?
on a minute. I'm going through the chain, so
High flash. High
Matter of
flash.
fact,
I'm 55, by the way.
I have
so,
to urinate anyway. Do your thing.
Yeah.
I know about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have a woman that lives long enough, you ought to know about it. That's a blessing to have hot flash.
Yeah.
Some folks don't make it long enough to have hot flash.
Yeah.
So
Y'all got questions? Y'all answer right now while I'm in here now.
so
I got a question.
Yes.
Excuse me, bro. This was being recorded. Like, because a lot of people don't know, I'm aware, but they also tell you, like, if you're a felon, you can't vote. Can you speak on that?
That is not true. I actually got a petition. I have signed petition. There are rules and laws. If you just go through the process, sometimes it may take a year or 2 years, but you can fill out paperwork and you can get your ability to vote back. That's just something that people are told just to make you say you don't have to.
that's after,
Yes.
after you discharge your sentence.
Yes.
Yes. But the thing is, people who think that they just are out of the process, even if you can't vote, you guys sitting here with me, right? Y'all talking to me, right? Y'all give me a little, I'm on this video with other folks, right? Then you just help with the voting process?
Yes.
When you're part of the process? Voting is not the only part of the process. That's the end.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get people like me there to vote, right? So everybody can't be in the voting process, but it's lots of things you can do.
I got the question for you right here. Since now I know for a fact, because I'm a felon too, and I before I got out, I put in for my voter registration while I was there because I was thinking about voting. It ain't that they don't know, they don't care. So what can you do to motivate those people to come out?
The same thing. Let me tell you. As again, I'm gonna say this. I'm not a preacher. So when I found out that the person was running against me, I said, you know what? I'm an ordained minister, but politics, I'm not gonna do this. We're not doing that. So I said, if he wants to get them, I'll get the other people. People that already feel disenfranchised. The folks that feel like I can't vote, so it's so many things you can do. I have to have fundraisers, flyers, come to the basketball game, sit there. That's it. Mm-hmm. Some people think you have to do a bunch of stuff. When I go down to City Hall, you know what I need people to do? Sit there and do nothing.
Just be there.
Sit there and do nothing. Do you know there is so much power in numbers? Right. When I speak, I say I'm speaking for hundreds of thousands because I am. You are. I'm speaking for hundreds of thousands. And it makes people think, well, damn. It's not just a few people. It's lots of people. And you can find out, everybody got phones. People get in that Google to get a date, find something to eat, DoorDash. Use that phone and find out how you can vote, what you need to do, how you get your record expunged if possible, how you can get your right back to vote. You can find that stuff out. If it takes 2 years, who cares?
I can vote again.
Who cares?
Yes.
Who cares?
Okay. I can get my gun rights again.
Yes.
Let
me tell you, I am, and I have always been a person that fought. The lottery that we have now, I got the petition signed for the lottery. That took 6 signatures. You're welcome. The casinos, I was out there in the streets for the petition for that. You're welcome. Minimum wage,
Casinos,
$11. That's right. Okay. When the minimum wage got raised, why our minimum wage not $7.50? Because I was out there petition. You're welcome. What you understand is nothing. I'm trying to get you to understand. Nothing just happens. People don't sit up and go, I want to do nice things for the people. No. People have been behind the scenes you don't know nothing about. It took us 6 months, and they do it in the summertime. I had to go to Riverfest, everywhere. You know, there are people that say, we signed a petition?
Yeah.
That's important. That's how you got
I
all
signed
that
one for the
stuff.
weed.
Yeah, the weed, term limits. Yeah, that's how things get done. People like, that stuff is important. That's how you got the lottery, the minimum wage. That's how you get it. It's not about the voting.
It's like what you just said, as far as the lottery, the minimum wage, and all that goes through my ward representative.
All that stuff is statewide. But we were just talking about getting our rights back to vote. And I was just saying, petitions, that's how that stuff get done. You have to have so many petitions from every county. Every county has to participate. And after you get that, that's how you get stuff done. Yeah. So it's like I was telling him, people say that just because I can't vote and check a box, that means I can't be a part of the process. I was explaining it's so much more you can do. Being here with you,
I thought that.
Excuse me. Then you let me come here tonight.
Of course.
Aren't you part of the process?
I think I am.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
People say I can't be. You are. It's that easy.
That easy.
That easy.
I feel good. You made me feel good about the process.
When people think stuff is so hard, it's not. Just show up. That's it.
And the only qualification for voting is being 18. You don't have to graduate from school, nothing, just 18.
That's it.
So how
and I'm finna do some registration.
What do I need to do? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to do voter registration, but you need to get on there and you need to talk to, you have a lawyer still.
No, I don't need one no more.
Well, you can talk to one or you can go on Google. It will tell you exactly what to do and number paperwork.
Okay.
That's it.
All you need is a voter registration form because you don't not on no paper or nothing.
You clean. Yeah.
I say this on camera because it's recorded. It's a black lady downtown, an older lady. I cannot, and I apologize, think of her name. But if you look like us, and you go in there and you either trying to get your record expunged or trying to get your voter registration back, she will sit there and walk you through the whole situation.
That's
where is that?
Downtown, where you go to court at.
Yeah. Oh, at the court building.
Yeah, it's in the building.
Okay, cool.
I mean, and I say,
come here.
That's why I said, some people you have to let cook.
Yeah.
Because they just don't want to.
You see, I let you cook. I sat back.
Because
I'm really against you with this 50 cent shit. But
I'm still pissed because I watched a couple of videos. We still fighting about that.
Don't you finish cooking? Finish cooking. We going there. Finish doing. We going there before we go. Finish what you on.
But I just want people to know that you do not have to just. It's so many ways to be a part of the process. Right. So many ways. You can just be sitting in the room and say, you don't have to say my name. And my thing is, it's not even about voting for me. It's just about being a part of the process. Yeah. Oh, let me say this. My 6E program, because see, I talk a lot, and because I'm real passionate. My 6E project is equality, equity. Y'all know the difference between equity and equality?
No,
I'll tell you that. Economic development, education. I'm educating you guys. If you don't vote for me, I just want you to know, how I roll. And yes, enforcement, because it's a lot of cleanup need to be done. And empowerment. I want you to feel empowered because you can be your own hero. You can. Right, if the lights don't work on your street, all you have to do is pick up the phone and guess what? You got lights for the whole neighborhood. There you go. Look at that.
I want to get involved a little bit more. Now I ain't from Southwest. I'm from
the
West
ain't got
End.
To be. You don't have to be.
And the South End, like I'm from Battery and Abigail and shit all that area. But I don't give a damn what community I'm in. Yeah. I want to get a little bit more involved.
Yeah.
So you just reach out to me.
Sunset.
Talk to me. Sunset Tigers. I run that.
Now, let me say this. Let's go back.
Oh, okay.
I'm an only child. You asked me, what did you ask me and my daughter?
Hold on, because I got to act this out. I talk with my hands. I'm kind of real animated. Talking to my partner. Hey, y'all spoiled, ain't you? Daughter ain't looked up all day. She was in her phone. She looked over them glasses and looked at me and said, we both went right back to her phone with no. I said, damn, you ain't saying nothing all day, but it was just funny.
Let me tell you,
yes.
The only child in us is what makes us want to do more because we are a different type of people. Only children are introverted and they sit down and think a lot and figure stuff out. And when they have a fight at school, ain't nobody, we just got to fight it out. Yeah. Ain't no brothers and sisters.
And we gonna win most of the time.
Look, I never had to use it fight. I used to talk my way out of it. But yeah, there's a couple times I had to throw down there at Henderson. We had to get down there. But yeah, Henderson. Central 1988. The Tigers were great. That's what I said.
When I went to Henderson, that's when life began for me.
Hey, but I was thinking, look at your book, and I was saying, because I grew up a little bit, bougie, some would say. My mother used to make sure. Remember I was saying about we have an only child. It's your job to make sure that you do more than the average.
Yeah.
You got to sign them up for everything to see if they like it. Girl Scouts, everything. So she can say, I tried it. I ain't like it. But it's your job to make sure your child has experiences. Right. So every weekend, my auntie, she's a little person, and she had a son that was 6 feet.
What that mean?
That means she's a midget. She's a little person.
Yeah. Her
son was 6 feet.
You didn't know that,
bro. I'm smart.
Yeah. And her son was 6 feet. And I used to go to Sunset Projects every weekend. We used to ride the bus. I thought riding the bus was just such a cool thing. I used to beg to ride the bus.
So you used to ride Rosendale?
I used to ride the bus. I used to be in Sunset. I know all the people in Sunset. I was a cheerleader for Sunset Tigers.
Or the one that let you off on Rosendale?
Look, I'm riding. My auntie is leading the pack. I'm there on the weekend. But my mom did that to make sure that I could be the woman I am today. Mm-hmm. To always make sure you might live over here, but let me take you over here every weekend. So you can.
Now I want to bring it back to this city bus. I ain't talking about.
I remember we had to ride city bus to go to school. Anybody remember we rode city bus to go to school?
Hell yeah, that's why I'm bringing it back to the city bus. Look, the city bus era was something so. It was
we
just
were so
epic.
Grown. We was grown.
Epic.
We was grown.
If you knew how to ride the city bus in that city, it wasn't nowhere the fuck you couldn't go.
Everywhere.
I'm not gonna say that on here with the person running for the ward, but I used to catch the city bus to the hood and just do whatever I did in the hood.
That's what you do.
Then I catch the city bus back home. But the city bus, hey man, me personally, right now at 45, I think every child
need to ride the city bus.
Even if they don't ride it, they need to know how.
Right.
Yep. Because it's a different form of transportation.
Yes, it is.
They got a lot of kidnapping shit going on. With motherfuckers trying to get you. You catch out. And you like on 21st of Maryland, and the bus just roll past because you don't know what the fuck to do. And you just
737.
Hey. I told my dogs one time. I said, these new guys ain't about nothing. I said when I was growing up, shit, it was dude would catch the bus to see me.
Hey,
am I lying? They would catch a bus, have somebody drop them off.
I don't want to be on camera like us Tinder.
If you went do it for 2 weeks and he don't want to see you, he really ain't trying to see you.
I done jumped out on the cab.
All that. Cab, bus, homeboy, they mama drop them off, I drop them back off, and whatever you got to do.
I done had another helper drop me off at another helper.
Whatever you have to do.
Come back and
whatever you have to do. To get what you trying to get.
Them days was
wild. Okay.
Yeah. Dope fever.
And we didn't have no cell phone.
No cell phone.
Hey, come back in 3
hours. No cell phone.
You know what I'm getting at.
No cell phone.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. We was grown.
Phone.
Was so grown.
No cell phone.
No cell phone.
No GPS. No GPS. Where you live at?
No GPS.
I live on Magnolia.
No GPS. Walking, no car.
When you get by the
Mike still
when you get by the Goodwill, make a left.
Gunner still
bicycle chain broke. You gotta pull over and fix it.
Chain broke.
You got that going.
That's a real one, like a
That's real. I mean, you would get far away from home and the chain would break. It's like you have to fix it.
Yeah.
What's the option here?
You know so.
I'm real. I'm telling you.
You know so. You get in the mix. Because that motherfucking chain will break on your ass. You be instead of trying to put that motherfucker back on it, be trying to reel that thing with your hand. Make it.
We've been out there.
Man, the kids don't know what we just talked about.
They don't know what the hell we just talked about. But we just talked about some real shit.
Ooh. Well, they got this. If a dude really want to see you, and he talking on that phone, that internet, if he really want to see you,
he'll see you.
He see about you. And if he ain't trying to see about you,
allegedly.
Nah, this is real fact.
Y'all know I read that was happening. Y'all know I read that was happening.
I don't care how you get
there.
Just get here how you, that's right. Get here how you can.
No.
And vice versa.
Agree with that.
Because if she want to see you, she better get her ass down.
She will.
She will.
She will.
Look,
stop. You remember I used to ride the bus on Fridays to ride another bus because you wanted to see us do?
On my mama.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride his bus today
because my
bus. That's a school bus.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go over here because he over there. We'll ride another bus and then I can get off, spend the night over there, and I can see him. Then my mama come pick me up the next day.
That's why I don't let my daughter do nothing right now.
Right there.
Did you hear it?
Okay, too much game. I'm giving up game. I'm out.
My daughters didn't learn how to ride a city bus. I knew better.
No.
Pretty girl, fat. Ain't no city bus. I know better.
Nah, you can't spend the night over
my
there.
daughters. I know y'all extra.
Look, we had to get it in back in the day. We had to get it in, man. We had, like you said, we had no cell phone, we had no car, we had no job, we had no money.
I'm sorry, y'all.
We had to figure it out.
Speaking on the city bus, my children, your nieces and nephews, went to East End. A black man started that charter school.
Yes.
They didn't have a bus.
East End, a black. But that's
the black man that worked with a school.
See, when you interject, nigga, interject like that, nigga.
That's how you interject.
Don't you interject no other kind of way. When you interject, nigga, you interject like that.
Black man started East End.
No, that's all for real. I didn't know that.
My eldest child is 28. She was in the first graduating class from East End. When it started, it was just an elementary school. They bought the old Gazette building. But a black man that worked for the public school board, he ain't one filling the curriculum. Like, y'all ain't doing enough for our people. Even though the school is welcome to whites or whoever, but I need this program.
Nah, that's cool. I had some kids graduate from there.
A black man started East End, and the only reason why he stepped down was, to my knowledge, like the pay wasn't sufficient for him. So he basically slid somebody in that was like-minded as him, so he could step down and go ahead and retire.
That's what I do for a living.
I never knew that.
I am a substitute teacher for 5 years at the same school. And
East End? Do you know Alyssa Kabiko?
Yes, I do. I like the babies. I like K1 and 2. K1 and 2. That's who I like. You get over that, they got a little attitude and start kind of moving a little different.
Did you know Braylon Rand?
I don't know about Braylon Rand.
Them used to be my stepkids.
Dunlap sounds familiar.
He probably bad.
I followed all these kids. And why I did it like that is because, again, I graduated with a sociology degree. And people, when I would go to school board meetings and try to talk, they would say, you ain't no teacher, you don't know what it's like. I said, okay, fine. I'll go be a teacher and then we can have educated conversation. Is that
hard as fuck?
Is that what you do?
So you say I can't talk to you.
So we can have educated conversation. I'll be back. I got a degree. Don't worry about it. I'll be back. So now I've been serving that. So now,
I like that.
Linda Jones.
Yes, I do.
That's like that. That's like
no, but seriously, people
Linda
were trying
Jones.
to keep you out of. Keep you out. Look, he's naming people that have tried to make a way to keep it the way he wanted to be in the beginning.
She's a white woman that speak for us.
Yes.
She said, there's a balance.
Yes.
She was my counselor.
I know about it.
You have to have balance.
I'm saying her daughter's there. Her daughter-in-law works there, her son's wife. But when the black man started it, he picked her up as being one of the counselors. My counselor from Hall, the older Linda Jones.
Nah, I got you. I had kids that went there at one point.
Yeah. So I mean, people gonna try to keep you out of rooms, but you always have the ability to get back in there. Yeah. And right now, I'm making my own table. I'm just, I've sat at that table. I'm still hungry. I've sat there for 20 years. I'm still so hungry.
Yeah,
I'm so hungry, and I'm just gonna have to get my own table and get my own food, and so everybody can eat.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I see we went back to the politics. And we gonna wrap it up here in just a second. But I'm gonna ask you 2 questions about some relationship shit, and then I need because I can talk all night. I know we good. Do what we do. We don't even be tripping. And then we're gonna see what you got coming up next. So, 28 years, 1 child. You says it ain't easy.
No.
What's
it's competition. I want y'all to realize that.
Competition?
Yes.
You fuck my whole question up. Wait a minute.
No.
Between you and the husband?
No. But I mean, people, it's when you are the hardest couple to stay together is our type of couple.
And what's our type of couple?
A couple that has a lot of things fighting against them. When you live in Southwest, you got all this.
Yeah.
You're not There's a lot of anxiety and depression that goes with living in areas like this.
Yeah.
It can take 5 years off your life. You know that, don't you?
Right.
Heart, diabetes, all that stuff comes from environment. And so also when you're living as a black person and you've been with someone for so long, if I go on the internet and say we've been married for 27 years, people try to get with us. They were 28. They would try to get with us just to see.
If they could get in between y'all.
Yeah, to see if
sometimes it's just a competition. I just want to see if I can do it. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Shut up back there.
That's all it is. So that's when I say when it's competition. It's not competition between us.
Shut up.
But it's just harder when you're the average Joe. Because money is always going to be an issue. But that's not, I never argue about money because either we got it or we don't. Let me tell you when I really knew my husband loved me. You ready for this?
Come on, because I want to hear this. Because I need to know when a woman realizes when a man loves them or likes them.
I had went to get pork chops and we had...
A nigga love pork chops. You can quit right now.
We had...
No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
3 pork chops. And she was a baby. And I tried to give him 2 and he tried to give me 2. We was fighting over who would get the extra pork chop. That's how you knew we loved each other. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was they fried or grilled?
Now here, you go ahead, baby. You eat it. Now you eat it.
Yeah, we fighting over. Yeah.
And it wasn't even a grilled one, so it wasn't even no healthy eating.
This real pork chop.
This fried. We both
chop.
on some devilish shit, nigga. It's fried. It ain't no healthy.
And it's got the bone in it.
So it's like we both let me know that he want me to be full and I want you to be full.
Now what's going on with these new heifers? I want to hear.
I think we're doing way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you
down there? What down there?
Let me tell you something.
She has to get back one time.
I really, all the things that y'all doing, it's just too much. The eyelashes, the hair, the stuff like that. None of my husband would look at that stuff, but that don't mean nothing after 20 years. Do you think he really care about eyelashes and hair and stuff? Do you think my body looks the same way it did? Do you think, my forehead, come on. Seriously. Do you think he care about that stuff?
Yeah. They think we be tripping when we say
I got hot flashes. I could be out, we be out, I be like, hey, you gotta hold on a minute. That's not attractive, but it's life.
He love it.
He love it.
No, he love it.
I'm still here.
Yeah, no, he love it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying though. Y'all doing too much. You're doing too much.
If you ain't got the fan with you.
Yeah.
Facts.
You're doing too much. It don't take all that. All it takes is to just be you. I remember we was growing up, we used to have turtlenecks on.
Yeah.
And we had those sweaters that came past our knees.
Nice.
And remember leg warmers? You couldn't see nothing but this much of our damn body.
That's it.
But we were so sexy.
And that was
How's we sexy? How's we sexy? You couldn't even see anything.
Your body, just your body and your attitude and your mental.
Go back to that.
Yeah.
Go back to that.
Yeah.
They don't possess intellect.
Go back to that.
Yeah.
But wait.
They don't possess intellect.
It's gonna be hard for them to go back when you instead of got these dudes. The only thing they're attracted to is what they want. I want to hit you tonight, and that's right. Good right now.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Now, I can't do nothing but want to hit it when I see 13 pictures of you and all 13 of them you like this here.
That is.
You're looking back at it. You got them in your black. What I'm supposed to think about it. What I'm supposed to think about. Hold up, excuse me. What I'm supposed to think about it.
It's gonna make you want it right then. But I'm saying, are you gonna want it after she take them eyelashes off and all this? What's her personality like?
But it's not about looks. Like, go back to what I'm saying about. Do you have a woman that's gonna call you every day with bullshit? That's what you're really worried about.
Well, I don't want that. For real.
You see what I'm saying? That's more than anything y'all talking about.
They're worried about their nag.
Yeah. That nag is that right there. That nag.
They're worried about their nag.
That nag.
They're worried about their nag.
And you gotta pick your battles. There's a lot of shit that pissed me off. But is it?
That was actually finna be my next question. Far as
shit pissed me off.
When y'all argue, do y'all argue about everything or do you pick your battles?
You know, when you've been together this long, we argue about silly stuff. She'll tell you we argue about stupid stuff. That cup, I'm just stupid. Yeah, the macaroni's loose. I mean, it's just stupid. It doesn't even matter.
But
it's stupid stuff.
When y'all know each other, he know that you just saying that. It don't mean nothing. Now we just.
But I'm gonna tell you this though.
That's kind of so. Hold on. So even with the arguments about the macaroni and the cup and this and that, both of y'all know.
Yes.
Okay. Now I ain't got to finish.
But the thing
both
about
of y'all
that,
know both of y'all know some bullshit.
but you have to. But you have to.
No,
every single day is a
argument.
choice. Every day is a choice to be married. He don't never have to come home, and I don't either.
Yeah.
I could choose. I could say, you know what? I see something out there. And I don't have to come home.
Yeah.
It's a choice every single day. I look good, he look good. I'm a good woman, he a good man. I'm a 10, he a 10. So I mean, we can both. I mean, we both got choices.
Question: is you the prize or is he the prize?
We both are prize.
I said, shut up. Now I want to hear from my man.
We both are prize. Because I know he has I know he fight women off just like Drew tried. I'm not silly.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure women try to talk to him. Come on now.
And I'm asking because a lot of people, male and female in a relationship, they figure that they're just the prize. A nigga might feel I'm just the prize because I got the money. And I'm the nigga without
if
money.
he took care of me and allowed me to go to college to get a degree and let her to go to college to get a degree, how can he not be the prize? He don't even have a college degree, but both of us got it.
Yeah.
See,
no, I'm with
so
it.
He's the real prize.
I'm with your answer. I'm just saying as far as today's generation.
Yeah. Well, we already talked about that. We gotta let them cook.
We gotta let them do their thing.
And but it's gotta come around because think about it.
Everything come around.
My daughter is, bless her heart, she's a beautiful woman. She doesn't have a child, and she's 26. She's not alone.
I'm 27.
Damn, I had to get my numbers right.
You got to get your shit together.
Y'all come back later, y'all. I get my shit right. Yeah, just take that out. Take that out.
We don't do no edit. Everything wrong.
What I'm saying, young people are not getting married. They don't have to.
Yeah.
Black women are the most educated, college degree wise. So that means I have to decide that I really, really like you because that money stuff, y'all said, well, that's probably not going to pop.
Yeah.
So I got to really, you know what I'm saying? And don't come with me with just that. You got to have more than that.
That's a real woman. You think these little heifers and flus is talking about some?
No,
that money
not.
ain't popping.
But I'm telling you, but we got to come back around.
That he hit for and stole for. They is in the mix with it. They got 1,500 up their arm.
Up their arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the younger women ain't.
Excuse me, hold up. They got 1,500 up their arm.
They do.
Like they right here.
Like that.
And they think that 15 go. In the next picture they got is like this.
They do.
They think that 15.
I watch it every day.
And the girls is right there with him.
Right
He's so crazy.
He's so crazy. I love
hard.
It. Yeah.
Like hard.
I love it.
Is you coming to pick me up?
But those same people that you see in relationships that be loving, and this is another thing too. You might see pictures of me and my husband, but you never see us. We don't roll like that. That's every once in a while.
Roll like what?
Putting all our business on.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to.
Let me tell you something. All that, if you're doing that means you ready to break up.
Yeah.
Because that means you want your DMs popping.
you want your shit.
You see what I'm saying? The people that do all that posting, they come back a year later. He was beating me. I'm like, well, damn, y'all look happy. You look happy. Does that happen? Does that happen with those relationships? They be so happy. Then she like, he's beating me so much. I'm like, damn, y'all happy.
They be in a relationship and the next day be like, I need somebody to change my time.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? I thought, wait a while. I don't know.
What happened to Bay?
Where Bay go? Where Buddy go?
Hey.
My man.
But you need somebody to hang the TV up. Either he can't do it or he don't know nobody.
So how we gonna get the young ladies back to? We need to have etiquette class for men and women.
Okay, you know what? I'm doing that too. I have a woman that does. You know what debutante ball is, where the rich ones go.
Yeah.
She's gonna teach etiquette classes to teach men and women how to be younger. And I also want to have some like matchmaking for people like are 21 and 28, and get them together and. Cause they got that phone. Get out that phone. Get out that phone.
I gotta interject on this.
Get out the phone.
I gotta
interject
on that. These people be psychos. You might not want to get them together.
What can I tell you a secret?
They not getting out that phone.
But when you go to a date thing, I bet you. I mean, I done looked you up. I done called your job and all that. I'm just not gonna go on the street. Yeah, come on in, Jack. No, we not Jack. Jack's not coming in. But we're not bad everyone. But my point is, y'all, that we got the phone thing is we gotta get out the phone. Though.
Gotta get out the phone.
You got to get out that phone. You got to see Johnny in real life. You got to catch a bus, train, Uber. You got to start.
You got to be able to put your eyes on.
Yeah.
You got to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Crying.
I can talk every night.
Tell them what I was just going to say. Tell them one more time about the basketball game.
basketball game. It is the Battle of the Badges, and it is this Friday, the 27th, from 6 to 8 at the Southwest Community Center. You can catch me at 7:30 a.m. on Broadway Joe Morning Show this Friday. I'll be on there. I will have a policeman, a fireman, my husband who's with the UPR Railroad. They donated also. So catch us there, and don't meet me there, beat me there.
Don't meet me there, beat me there.
Beat me there.
Tell them where they can find you on social media.
Social media, I'm just straight up. I'm not a politician, so it's just me. It's just me. Tashan, last name Oneal. My website is Vote O'Neill Ward 2.wixsite.com. If you want to donate to me on Cash App, it's $Vote Ward 2, and PayPal is on the website.
One more thing. I don't know how it be, so how do they go vote for you for the awards?
Right.
Well, what we're going to do in August, me and you are going to get together probably around July. And in August, when I sign the paperwork, then I'm going to start really hitting the ground. That's when you start doing your signs and stuff. Right now, I'm getting out here ahead of the game because I know they finna stack the chips. And early bird catches the worm. And by the time the new people come out, they're going to be the met me and said, I don't care what you're talking about. I already got my vote.
But just know the coffee break ride with you, so bring all your signs, whatever you need to bring. I'm gonna be promoting you every goddamn Monday when you let me know you're running.
Thank you so much.
I got you. We gonna goddamn me.
What's the election date?
Election November. The same time you vote for the mayor is the same time you vote for me. November 3rd.
Okay.
Same
right.
day.
Where they can find you. And matter of fact, tell them what you got going on real fast before we get out of here.
Okay. This my brother put me on the spot.
Real quick.
I am the chairman for the Criminal Justice Division for the NAACP, and I can't promote nobody as in voting. I can't do that. But
I gotta join that. I gotta join it.
Tonight was that was great. I thank you for inviting me.
Oh man, I had to, brother, for real. I told her, I said, yeah, I got somebody I'm gonna bring.
I said, bring it on. I ain't never scared. I told him, bring it on.
I got somebody for your ass.
I'm talking about the things that you care about. It sounds like you care about us. So I'm with that.
Yeah, so tell them where they can find you at, Radier. Tell them about your podcast too.
You can find podcast at Section 8 News and Entertainment with me and Big Face Barrett. You can find us on Facebook under Lighthouse Entertainment. That's LIGHTHOUZE. And you can also find me on Facebook under Rashawn, RASHAWN D Woods. And every other platform. Same name.
Y'all already know me, Earl Westbrook, on everything. Coffee Break. YouTube is at Tall Guy ENT. And hey man, this was a beautiful segment. It was different from what y'all thought. Y'all thought I was gonna be here blowing real good. I ain't even smoking. I'm sober.
You didn't need it. You had me.
That's why I said I ain't even smoking. I'm sober. I did take me a couple of shots though. I did have me a little half of this. I think this is a half a pint, and I had half of this. So I ain't drunk enough, but I did take a shot of some Hennessy for bro birthday party, and I feel it bubbling. I said birthday party. That's how you know I feel it bubbling. Not his birthday party before a birthday. But anyway, man, salute, Coffee Break. We out of here, man. Appreciate it.